Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part 2 of the Pyro pistol guide. This is heavily edited. I'm just including things like level ups, shrines, stuff like that. What I'll do eventually is a shortish build guide that just covers everything. But for now, we do the leveling up stuff. I've just leveled up and I'm going to wait until I finish clearing this totem and I'll allocate level points for level 10. Almost level 11 clearing that totem. Totems are great, to be honest, for getting XP, particularly early on. Point in physique. Don't choose a second mastery yet. Try and max out Demolitionist. Couple of points in the mastery bar and another point in Fire Strike. Just to confuse you, that was 2 points in the mastery, one in Fire Strike. Here's a shrine in the cavern in Whitemire. What I'm doing at the moment is fire damage, and it will eventually change to chaos. I've probably said this multiple times in the first video, but it's worth repeating. It's not going to rely on fire damage, but you don't start off with chaos. You could, but there's no real decent weapon early on for that. The Bloodsworn repeaters that I talk about later on are the things you need to go for. I'm going to finish this first, Fiend, and then I'm going to put the Fiend skill on Thermite Mine. I will have Thermite Mine as a skill by the time I've got all those points in the devotion constellations. Later on I mess up, I start putting points in Scholar's Lantern, and I don't want to be doing that. At the end of the video I will undo those points and put them into Hawk or whatever it is. Here's another level up, it's level 12. So again, it's a point in physique. You can see what I'm doing, Demolitionist, keeping it pretty simple. I'm going to put 1 point in Olzuin's, I think I do, yeah. I'm pointing Olzuin's Wrath and leave that. I mean, you could put more in Vindictive Flame, but it's not really, well, it's sort of alright, but yeah, it's not essential. Level 13, that was after killing Milton. Couple of points in a mastery, a point in Flame Touched. Again, some of this stuff will get undone later when I completely morph into chaos damage. This is Act 2. I haven't killed Krieg yet. I wanted to go into Act 2 and get at least 1 or 2 shrines before doing anything else. Point in physique. Staying with Demolitionist for now. 2 points in the mastery and another 1 point in Flame Touched. It's not an exact science. You could put more points in Fire Strike if you want. I mean, it's really just keeping your fire damage going up rather than plateauing and worrying about other things. You want to keep your damage going up. For now, even though I'm a veteran and not normal, I'm really only bothered about that. This is handing in the Slith Necklace quest to this chap up here near the Whitemire Rift. Hello, yes, I've got them. You get a ring. It may or may not be better than the rings you're currently wearing. Here's a flooded passage shrine. Clear these ether enemies out of the way. Get another point. Stick it in Fiend eventually. Maybe I should have put some of this footage at ×2, but that's alright. At least you get to see roughly how quickly I'm killing things. Level 15. Level 15 is significant because I can now craft the gun that Duncan makes. So as soon as I do my level up, yeah, I don't know why I picked that lightning thing, you don't really need that. Get that. And it occurs to me I can go and get these guns.
Oh, hello, traveler.
So I go and get Duncan. Yeah, I missed out that boss fight. It went alright. I'm not going to include pointless boss fights unless I level up during or after them. We all know how this plays out. You get through here, you go and see Angrim, you go and report back to Duncan. Get Duncan, don't get Angrim. There's the quest item. I never show that. It's the quest item you're carrying around briefly. So you talk to him, and I go straight down there, and I'm going to get him to craft one of those double barrel pistols or whatever it is that he can make. So it's a unique item Duncan can make. Angrim can't make it. Yeah, there's a few. Oh yeah, I've got corruption already. It's crazy. Equilibrium. So that's a default one. I just get that. Because although I've got stuff knocking around on this, because I got another character I think I ran through in softcore on here, I'll just use the stuff that's here. So that double barrel, that Witch Stalker, I must have had that drop before, that blueprint. I'm not going to use that. Double barrel pistol, so that's the thing you can create. So make one of them. Can't use it yet, can I? Because of the... Yeah, so I need to temporarily stick some emerald what's-its on or something. I've got to get some. I think I had some in my inventory, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's those things. Just to briefly buff my cunning until my level ups catch up with what cunning I need. That's why you need that Hawk Devotion for the 10% reduced cunning requirement for ranged weapons. It'll all become a bit more apparent when I get to putting the points in. Like I said, I mistakenly put the points in Scholar's Lantern. I shouldn't have done that. I haven't done it yet, I will do. So yeah, so that gun's better than the Francis's thing. And when you get, what I do get, I get a Gunslinger's Jacket drop pretty soon actually. I wanted a Marauder's Ammo belt, but I don't really care. Gunslinger's Jacket's fair enough, it's decent. The reason why I prefer the belt is to do with armour levels. If you get a Gunslinger's Jacket and then you don't get any other item that will let you dual wield for ages, you end up with lowish armour in your chest slot, and that's where you take most of your hits. If you get a Marauder's Ammo belt and you've got to hang on to it for ages, it doesn't matter as much because there's less chance of getting hit in the belt area, so the armour doesn't matter, so it's trivial. I think in hardcore I'd care more. I don't care in softcore. There you go. So yeah, so what level am I? 16. So that Gunslinger's Jacket, I wasn't recording. I'd switched recording back on after it dropped. That dropped off some Witch Doctor or something in that area. So I got that. So that's excellent. So that thing, you'll get something like this drop. You'll either get that or a Marauder's Ammo belt. If you fail to get either of them, you can just buy a blueprint from DC Faction at Respected, I think, and it will allow you to, the relic will let you dual wield. So you'll be able to dual wield no matter what. But if you get a Gunslinger's Jacket or Marauder's Ammo belt, that's probably better than the relic, because it's nice to have a relic that actually contributes a bit to whatever you're doing. Although, I don't know, the Gunslinger's Relic, whatever it's called, Gunslinger's Talisman, I don't know, it's kind of okay. Yeah, another totem clear out. I feel a level up coming on. It's got to be, hasn't it? Clearing this lot. There's only 2 of them left. 3 of them left. Oh no, he's summoning people. It's just that last guy there. Yeah, level 17. That gut wrench eviscerator's no good. It's like a 2-handed melee weapon. Point in physique. Yeah, I've just been going up. You can see it's pretty straightforward. It's just 3 points in the mastery. I think I'm just going to try and get up to Thermite Mine now before I go in. Oh yeah, the other thing is you can kill... Oh, I edited most of this out as well because it just took a while. You kill Moneybags Martin in Cromley's Lair, and his medal significantly buffs Thermite Mines worth getting. And like I said, you put the Fiend Devotion on Thermite Mine, not on Fire Strike, because eventually you're going to get the Eldritch Fire thing and put that on Fire Strike. It's perfect for that. But don't put the Fiend thing on Fire Strike, because it will put a fire around you, and you don't really care about what's happening around you. Because if you're playing semi-properly, things won't be reaching you, they'll be dying before they get to you, because you're ranged. But you put the Thermite Mines down, and oh yeah, get that Cultist Orders before you talk to Direni. Put it in stash, and then you won't lose it, and then you can use it in I'm going to say elite or ultimate. I'm not going to do elite. You come into ultimate, you can kill Durrani straight away. There's Grim. All right, buddy. Here's Durrani. All right, buddy. I'm going to shoot you in the back, mate. It reminds me I should go and get some illusion gear from the person outside, because I bought the, I don't know whatever it's called, the something supporter pack ages ago, and it means I've got some unique illusion stuff. There's a black suit of armour, there's a weird white witch outfit, it looks like Rani's outfit from Elden Ring. It's decent actually. Anarchy, it's that weird little flashing mace thing. Anarchy's a one-handed mace. Not a lifestyle choice. Hey boys and girls, right. Blast, shield. Thermite mine, finally. So I'm going to ditch Blackwater Cocktail. I'm going to go and see the, there it is, look. Thermite mine's great. Does damage, lowers their resistances, and you can put that fire thingy devotion on, which I'll do in a sec once I clear it out just now. You see what I'm talking about, and then it puts extra damage on those things, so they become really useful. And they're great because you can drop them down in a doorway like that, and then things walk through and just get fried, and you're shooting them at the same time. Level 20, well, I'm not, yeah, my level 20 I'll have 2 pistols, and it all starts to come together. And then eventually you get down to where the Bloodsworn are. The Bloodsworn in Act 1 don't drop the flipping pistols, it's really annoying. I did go and experiment. They drop the books and they drop the scepter things, but I've not seen enemies, Bloodsworn enemies in Act 1 drop those pistols ever. It's when you get to Astrakhan Valley. Now if you've got a merit, obviously you can go straight there and start farming them, but if you haven't, which I'm not, I'm just doing this like a fresh start. If you haven't got a merit, you've got to walk all the way there, do all the quests to get there, and then go crazy farming them. Because ultimately you will want 2 Bloodsworn pistols, and on the occultist side, temporarily, you get, well, maybe not temporarily, you're going to be wanting to use some Doom Bolt because they massively buff Doom Bolt. There you go. So I'm going to put Thermite Mine on that. So what you notice now, when you put Thermite Mine down, as well as the damage it does, it will be putting up, you can see that circle going off. So it's got that circle, the Fiend Devotion going off around it as well. So you can target where that happens by putting those down. You know it's going to go off around them. Whereas if it's going off around you, only a few are going to get as far as getting to you, so it's limited usefulness. Whereas on the Thermite Mine, it's very useful. I put a rift down back by where that shrine was so I can go and rescue Darlet. So I'm just going to go back there. It's just me thinking I'm saving time. So you nip down his cellar, go and rescue Darlet, and then you've got the Inventor ability, so you can remove components or augments from items. Things, if you remove an augment, it's just gone. If you remove a component, you've got the option to keep it. Safe journey. Darla, old mate. Right, so go back here, go immediately go and see her, cash that quest in, yay. Sold a bunch of stuff, went back here. It's a fabric quest, so you go and get the fabric. I've already got it. I think I've leveled up as well. Yeah, level 19, there you go. Read this lore note and then I go back, cash a fabric quest in. You could always double dip and get more fabric and keep it in stash for ultimate, but by then I'm not going to care about XP, really. Hopefully. What am I doing? 2 points in the mastery bar, 1 point in fire strike. I think fire strike's now at the soft cap, which is nice. Here it is, thank you. Dump your components. And yeah. So this is where I think I use Darlet. I think I get a Devil Touched ammo because it's got attack damage converted to health. I don't know whether it always used to have that, but it's dead handy. So you go and see Darlet and you go, here's me gun. No, yeah, here's me gun. Take the what's it component off. So keep items, keep the gun. Put the Devil Touched ammo. I'd recommend that because attack damage converted to health is a massive part of this build. Always will be. It's not going to stop being a massive part of the build. So here's the Barros Radlith cave. I'm just coming in here because there's another shrine. Killed him. Yeah, I didn't leave the whole fight on because it just took flipping ages. Not really. I mean, you don't want to see a whole boss fight, just the end result. I don't think I've got anything decent now. I was hoping for Marauder's Hammer Belt again, but nah. Nether Crown. There's no use to wow. Not really. That belt's nice though, impervious, so it's got piercing resistance and it's got fire damage on it, so I'll keep hold of that, use that later. Get over here. The main point of coming in here, I mean I don't really need to kill Radlith for this character, he doesn't drop anything I need, is to get this shrine. As I say in most of the videos, or if I don't I should, just get any shrines where you know where they are, just go and get them. If you don't know where they are, you might want to look it up, or if you're in for the whole fun gaming first time experience, don't look anything up. Don't look anything up. Have a laugh a minute, and then when you realise you're not making any progress, start looking things up. I had to do that years ago. What are you doing, John? You're undoing a point? Hopefully you are. Yeah, get rid of that. So once you complete that self-supporting constellation, you can take the Crossroads node out. I mean, that's kind of in the top tips tip list, isn't it? Because that's something people probably aren't aware of. All the tier 1 constellations, all the ones that need 1 point in a colour, just take the node out of Crossroads once you've finished them. You can't then undo them until you put a point back in the Crossroads, but you won't want to do that. So I want to get over to Soleil's Witchblade, and this is where I make the mistake of thinking, because I want to do Ghoul as well at some point. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm going to do him first. So doing Ghoul is not a mistake. Doing Scholar's Candle after is a mistake. Level 20. That's quite a thrilling milestone, isn't it? Level 20, because I can now equip that. This is where it just goes from okay to really cool, because you can get him to make another one of those guns. Double barrel pistol, not a Witch Stalker. I had a blueprint for that. Yeah, you never really end up using that, even if you got the blueprint for it, because you go straight from the double barrel pistols to the Blood Swarms. Blood Swarm pistols are so much better than Witch Stalker for chaos guns. And I want another Devil Touched ammo, but yeah, I don't think you can make them. I don't think you ever can. I think you have to. Oh no, it's in chat. Is it? Flinkwall bolts, nah, because they don't do attack damage converted to health. That's right, they don't. So you have to rely on having Devil Touched ammo drop. I got a few, 4. So grab that, stick it on there. And what I do then is unequip both guns and see which one does the most damage and keep that as the main pistol. I don't know if that makes any difference, but it's, you know, it makes sense. Your main weapon needs to be the stronger one, mostly. Here's the shrine in the underground transit on the way up to Krieg's laboratory. Level 21. Point in physique, 3 points in the mastery bar. I have not picked the second mastery yet. If you wanted to pick Occultist and start messing about with it, feel free, but there's no need to do that. Yeah, something happened here, I can't remember what. I had to quit for some reason after I leveled up. I didn't do anything else. I had to quit out of the game, and then when I went back in, I just went running around doing different stuff. Give him the money. Doesn't matter if you give him the scrap really, but I'd like to hang on to scrap, particularly if it's a fresh start character and be giving scrap away. Point in physique, 3 points in the mastery bar. Yeah, and then you start getting these from the cowboys. You get the helmets and you get the shoulders if you're lucky. Although you got to watch it with the shoulders because they do convert chaos damage to fire, so limited usefulness long term. take out Moneybags Martin though, because he drops that Martin's Crest, which buffs Thermite Mine. He also dropped an Oldswin's Flame hat, which was kind of nice. So yeah, get that. Don't even think about it. It doesn't matter if overall some of your damage drops off, just use that, because the buff to Thermite Mine's worth having. And then swap your gear with tab 2 open, see which one puts more damage onto Fire Strike. Grab that Annals of Arcovia, that's just for someone back in Quaid's camp, and then get this shrine. This is in Cronley's lair, obviously. A couple of Blood Reaper items that I don't want. And whiz back over here. I think I've got what have I got to do here? Yeah. Complete Ghoul. So I put Ghoul on Flame Touched. And hello, I killed Moneybags Martin. Here's the Annals of Arcovia. Have a nice day. Fab, level 25 while running around in Cronley's hideout. Physique, and go on, put 3 points in that. Yes. So next level up, I will complete that Demolitionist thing. Oh, I didn't even record the Cronley fight. Trust me, it wasn't particularly thrilling. I'm just recording the level ups. Level 26. Yeah, those dual pistols are going well. Point in physique, so I should get 1 point in that, and I can put a point in that, and then okay, alright, so I've gone into Occultist straight away there. You could have left it longer, but I think I got bored just having the one mastery. Like I said, it's not an exact science. You could leave it longer or pick it earlier, it doesn't really make much difference. The end result's going to be the same-ish. Here's the shrine in Old Arcovia before you go underground. Shrine cleansed. Level 27. I don't even know whether I assigned the point. I probably did and probably put it in the wrong place. Right, so I think I'm going to get up to... No, Curse of Frailty's no good. Well, it's... No, not really. Kilrian. Level 28. Am I going to attempt the level up while running around? Probably. Oh, I edited some footage out, it's fair enough. Physique, and I want to get to that. Yeah. Put a couple of points in that. That'll start adding chaos damage into the weapon attack. Took a while to kill him, didn't it? It's because it's in veteran, they got like bullet sponges. They've got bigger health pot pools or whatever. What have I got there? Marauder's Fury. Ah, it's a gun, yeah. So one of the guns on Marauder's set. It's not the ammo belt. It's one of the guns. I think it's the fire one, isn't it? Yeah. It's not as good. It isn't. It's not as good as the stuff I've got because they specifically buff Fire Strike. Yeah, this is where I mess up now because I've started putting points into that candle. Don't do that. Put those 3 points into Hawk, not candle. I do change it at the end of the video. But I recorded the audio for the end of the video before this, so when you get to the end of the video, the audio might seem a bit odd. Because I'll be saying, sorry I messed up, whereas I'm apologising already for it. Get into Smuggler's Pass, and then map back to get your Lutra quest reward, which is an attribute point. I'm assuming you know where the Lutra quest is. It's in between here and the bit I just got to. I didn't even record it. There you go. Physique. And I started the Hidden Path quest because I got as far as Broken Hill, so it's always worth going back and doing this bit. And then I killed... Well, yeah, it was a bit of a... It was quite a tough fight. He didn't kill me, but it was a tough fight. And you get some pants, trousers off that guy that have got attack damage converted to health on. They got the totally wrong damage type, but it doesn't matter. Nice resistances. And I'm in the Steps of Torment. I'm level 30, and I've got the Shrine from the Steps of Torment. It's the only reason I come in here, really, is to get the Shrine. I can equip them. So yeah, it's purely for the attack damage converted to health. Right. So this is, I can start populating this now. I have to go and undo all that later on at the end of the video, because I don't want that flipping candle, because it's nowhere near as useful as Hawk. I also level up. That was physique. That's 2 points in the mastery of Occultist and 1 point in Soleil's thing. Level 31 in Forgotten Gods, killing some scarabs. Point in physique. Back to Occultist. Yeah, I think I'm trying to get as far as getting at least on the Blood of Dreeg for the defensive stuff and the poison and acid resistance. Yeah, this is just going into the hidden refuge bit, which is north of the Temple of Osir Rift, and you get the shrine. And if you want the Leovinus ring, that's in here as well, in a pot over on the right. Which I didn't show you, because obviously why would I? Now I'm in the Temple of Osir, and I'm getting this shrine, and it will be another point in that Eldritch thing, that Soleil's Witchblade thing, getting me closer to the Eldritch Fire. Skill, level 32. Point in physique. Go on 2 points in there, 1 point in there. It's pretty straightforward, and I'm working on completing that thing. This boss fight's always fun. He can do a lot of damage to you with his lightning attacks, but that went okay. And I think I'm pretty sure I chose Soleil because of the chaos damage gear that they do. So that eye drops out of there. And of course I have to dump some, or rearrange my inventory to be able to pick it up. Yeah, that Eye of Echo thing will only drop out of that chest if you chose the Soleil boys as your favoured faction in the Conclave of the Three. Here is the Cairn Docks Shrine fight. I'm sure one of those is reflective, if not, are they both reflective? One of them's a regenerator, and one of them's, yeah. So the one is healing the other, and the other's reflecting damage. That's just great, isn't it? It's, you know, it's a perfect storm of Muppet enemies. I still got them, obviously, but it was a bit of a faff. Loads of points. Yeah, so there's this. So the next thing I do, obviously, is the nearest shrine to this is in the Sand-blown Ruins, but I'm going to do level 33 before that. Point in physique. Switch to Occultist. I put 2 points in there, and I'm going to, yeah, go. 1 point in Blood of Dreeg. That's nice. I mean, you just keep that up all the time. Here's the Sand-blown Ruins. This is where you do the Anorak's Brothers quest, and there's a shrine in here. Before you fight that, there's another reflective one over on the right. Before you fight that Turgon the Mad Priest, or whatever it's called. That was close. I almost died then. Blast Shield kicked in. Yeah, put a point or two in Blast Shield, particularly if you're going to do anything like this in hardcore. Just Blast Shield is going to save you, or not. It's going to do its best to save you. Right, so what will happen now is, after I get rid of this shambling parade of losers, is go in here and finally get that skill. Eldritch Fire. Put that on Fire Strike. Don't even think about it. Don't think, ooh, but what if? Put it on Fire Strike. And what will happen is you'll see a lot of the red flamey. Watch this now, this is actually quite a good fight, because this guy is bad news. He can one-shot you, particularly in his first phase. He's like the one-shot king, shotgunning you with these stupid snowball things or whatever they are. But I just thought, nah, I'm just going to test this out and see if I can just stand here and shoot him without running away. Gets through the first phase okay. Nice to see. Second phase, yeah, you just keep an eye on his health bar and think, well, it's going down. That's the thing. I think that can do you as well. I just got lucky that it missed and it didn't hit me at all. Yeah, my energy's not too bad either. Relic Savage. Don't want it. So that's done. So now I'm in the Sanctuary of Haram. I've come in here to get yet another shrine. I levelled up, didn't I? I hit 34 in here. I don't think I was recording yet again. Yeah. Every point you put into that Soleil's what's it skill adds chaos damage into your attack. And there you have it, level 34. Quick recap, and then I'll explain the mistake I made and how to fix it. I put 10 points. No, I didn't. I put 5. I put 5 points into spirit. Sorry. I put the rest into physique. I've not put any points into cunning. Started with demolitionist. Try and get that maxed out. You're going to be putting points into all this. That does chaos, you know, and this lowers chaos resistance on the enemies. That's kind of okay at the moment, but you may want to get rid of that. So that's where we are with that. Like I said, start off with fire. We're going to mutate. We're going to morph into chaos damage later on. We're starting that already with this. That's putting chaos. That chaos damage is adding in there. 178 going into the weapon. That'll keep you alive. That'll give you your poison and acid resistance. That's pretty much. It's not a lot to say about that really. Devotions. This is where I messed up. And what I should have done, I grabbed this to get over to this. I should have grabbed this to get over to this. I'm now going to undo it. And if I remember when I edited the video, I'll put a big disclaimer at the front saying don't do what I'm flipping doing because it's stupid. And it's going to cost me, oh, it's going to cost me so many ether crystals, but I don't care. Why would I care? Right. So what I should have done was put those 3 in that, because of that thing, minus 10% cunning requirement for ranged and the offensive, but you're going to need that later. Let's put this back in here. It's not the end of the flipping world, is it? Right, so yeah, don't get this, because while you're leveling on fire damage, it's sort of useful, and it's got some, yeah, forget it, don't worry about it. Get that one instead. Offensive ability, crit damage, offensive ability and cunning requirement for ranged weapons reduced by 10%. You'll thank me for that later. I'm going to get Wretch, and I'm going to get... There are precious few constellations that do chaos damage. Don't worry about that one. That's a spinning ball. It's not much use to a ranged character. Be alright on a melee one. Get that. Get that. And then is these two. See, I don't know. I don't know. I might not bother. I might get one of them. See, in the past I got both, and then you end up with wanting more attack skills. It's going to be better to get Behemoth. Get Behemoth and get something else. Chariot, get some health stuff on the go. Don't worry about that. The important thing is this, you've got to get that on Fire Strike. It'll make a massive difference. And put that on Thermite Mine. Don't be tempted to put that on Fire Strike, just don't do it. Right, that's what I should have done. It's pretty good, isn't it? So you can see the weird red clouds are from that devotion. That's where, what's it called? I should know. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Eldritch Fire. Yeah, so that Eldritch Fire is, we'll do it. Yeah, that weird red cloud is the Eldritch Fire thing. You've also got thermite mines that lower their resistance. That's got a bit of a weird red glow on it because of the chaos. Because of the chaos there. You're going to maybe end up with 1 point in that and max that out. Don't know. We'll see where the points go. Thank you so much for watching me run around like a prat doing this. I cannot wait to get the Bloodsworn pistols and start using Doombolt. Then it will come into its own. At the moment it's this mishmash of fire and chaos damage. It needs to be chaos damage and not fire damage. And then we'll start having actual fun. I'll catch you all in the next episode.